Hi, hello everyone. This is Lakshmi. Welcome to my channel Maths Super Tips and Tricks. In this channel, I'm covering the various levels of examination that to at the present objective type. So, very easy methods I'm going to discuss. So, amazing tips and tricks I'm giving. You know very well. At present video, today's session, I am going to discuss about the most important requested video, important topic. In MSET, they will go the 4 courses from this topic. Very easy topic. There is no difficult at all. Logically, you can think. Generally, you can think. There are no big formula. There are no big calculations. There are no lengthy steps. So simply, you have to use the logical tips and tricks. Are you ready to watch? Yes. Without delay, let's get started. The topic is probability. What is the topic? Probability. In the probability, there are the various points, but I am focusing in this video balls, about the balls, probability of various selection of balls, arrangement of balls, as well as coins. These two topics mainly I am covering this video. Okay, because these two are very important. From these two, you can get the easily 2 questions. Okay, remaining questions you can get from remaining points. So how can you proceed the probability of balls as well as the coins? First of all, you have to know, in case of permutations and combinations, we are using this principle that is called as fundamental principle. What is this principle? Fundamental principle, there will be 2 types. One is addition principle, another is multiplication principle. What is a fundamental principle? Addition principle as well as a multiplication principle. One, we can use addition principle. Suppose one work is done in A ways or another work is done in B ways. There are 2 works. One is done is in A ways, other one is done is in B ways. A or together, if you want, we can add both of them. In case of A or B, what are the A, B here? The performance means what? Occurring of one work. B is occurring of another work. Either A or B can be done in A plus B ways. This is called as addition principle. Now come to the multiplication principle. In case of multiplication principle, same thing only. A is one work occurrence, B is another work occurrence. The occurrence of both A and B can be taken as A into B. This is called as multiplication principle. You know, into means product. Multiplication means product. These two we can use for the selections, arrangement, that one you are using permutations and combinations. In case of probability part and parcel, we can apply to the permutations and combinations also. Thus we have to know these 2 principles first of all. So I will give a small example for your understanding purpose. There will be 10 boys and 5 girls. There will be 10 boys and 5 girls. I am giving the best example for your understanding easily. Boys and girls. That's why I am giving this example. There will be 10 boys and 5 girls. I want to select the, suppose I want to select the 3 boys and 2 girls. The selection of 3 boys and 2 girls from the 5 girls is what? You know, selection is nothing but combination. Combination means you can use 10 boys. From the 10 boys, you can choose 3 boys. This is one work is occurrence 10C3 ways. And we want the 2 girls. 2 girls can be selected from the 5 girls is 5C2 ways. This is a selection of 3 boys and 2 girls from the 10 boys and 5 girls. If we give, we can use a multiplication principle. Same question you may give like this. The selection of 3 boys or 2 girls from the 10 boys and 5 girls. If we give, now what you can take? This selection is common 10C3. Selection of 3 boys from the 10 boys 10C3. Here if we ask the R means what? Plus, we can use addition principle 5C2 like this. So this is multiplication principle. This is addition principle. Like that you can use selection. Same thing you can use in arrangement also. So these are the simple addition and multiplication principle. Oh, these are useful for the probability. You know, probability is what? Probability is nothing but chance. Probability general language chance. You know, to get the chance, we are doing the number of trials. In the trials, suppose one of the work is occurrence is some m ways supported to that work, and the total work can be done in the trial. So what is the probability of that work? Suppose E is one work can be done in m ways. What is total of the total work? Yes, we can take total resultant value is n ways. What is the probability of P of E? You know very well, students, you know very well, these are there in your board examination syllabus point of view. Those we can apply here objective point of view. That is only difference here and there. What is the probability of P of E? P of E means the probability of E. What are the E supported cases? M. Total cases N. That is nothing but M by N. You know very well. This is simply probability. Probability is a chance. For that chance, how many supported events in event? What is asking probability? That event M by total number of events. You know what are those are called as events also, you know very well. In this example, suppose same example is there. Suppose what is the probability of selection of 3 boys and 2 girls if we ask? Probability of selection of 3 boys and 2 girls from the 10 boys and 5 girls. What is the probability? M is here. M is selection of 3 boys and 2 girls from 10 boys and 5 girls. What is that? 10C3 into 5C2, you know. What is N? N is simply the selection of total how many? 5 members out of 15 members. That is total selection you have to take. That is 15C5. According to the probability P of E means what? The selection of 3 boys and 2 girls probability is P of E. Supported is 10C3 into 5C2. Total is 15C5. That one you know that clearly, 10C3 into 5C2 by 15C5. It is simply M by N. Not only girls and boys, there are the various cases you may give. So, but you have to know the what is situation. According to the situation, you have to take. Names are doesn't matter. Here instead of boys and girls, you may go the balls, coins, maybe like marbles, anything, books, whatever maybe you may go. What are the conditions you have to know to apply the probability. So now we will look at some questions regarding the balls first of all, then coins. Are you ready? Now we will move to that one without delay. What are those questions we will look at, and within a fraction of seconds you can get, because only logical thing is enough. How it is we'll see now, right? Now come to the questions. Now question number 1. First read out the question carefully, because this is theoretical chapter. If you read the question, more than half solution you can get. Within a fraction of second you can get the solution. That too only logical data, logical approach. So what is that? There are 5 white, 4 red, 3 black balls are in a bag. A bag contains 5 white, 4 red, 3 black balls. Then the probability of drawing 3 balls. You have to draw how many balls? 3 balls you have to draw. You have to find out that's probability. Those are the different colors. The choosing balls should be different colors. Means how many types of colors are there? There will be 3 colors. 3 balls you have to draw. 3 are the different, means 1 can from the white, 1 can from the red, 1 can from the black, like that you have to think. First you have to write what is a given data. 5 white and 4 red and 3 black. You know here W stands for white, R stands for red, B stands for black balls. We have to choose 3 balls. You know total number of selection of 3 balls from the total, that is you can take it as N. N means what? Selection, required selection from the total given data. Total 5 plus 4 9, 9 plus 3 12. From the 12 we have to choose 3 balls, 12C3. How can you expand the 12C3? You know very well. 12C3 we can write from 12 onwards continuous numbers. 12, 11, 10, like 12, 11, 10 by 3. 3 is there, we can actually 3 factorial you have to write. 3 factorial is simply 3 into 2 into 1. So by the calculation 6, 2 into 11 into 10 this is. I will write as it is here 2, 11, 10. Now we can come to the three balls must be different colors, means one is from the white, one is from the red, one is from the black. That is supported event. MM is what? The selection of the three balls with different colors. So the selection of one ball from the 5 white balls is 5. 5C1 is 5 into under. And means multiplication principle already just know, like I said to you what about the multiplication principle. Now selection of one red from the 4 red, this is 4 ways. 4C1 is 4 ways. Selection of one black from the 3 blacks is 3 ways. This is M, this is N. Now what is the required probability? Suppose E is an event, supported event, E or A, whatever we can use. That is M by N. From here onwards, from next question onwards, I won't give the formula, just directly I am doing. Because of, you know, all these very well. 5, 4, 3 here, 2, 11, 10. So by the calculation, 5 2s, 4 4 gets cancelled, 3 by 11 will be left over. This is about the solution of this question. In this question, what are the basic given balls you have to know? First of all, what you have to select, what is a condition. That's simple, right? Look at the next question. This is given that EAMCET 2017. If you know one by one, you can get the clear idea. A bag contains here are 5 red, 3 black, 4 white balls. 3 balls are drawn here also, you can draw the 3 balls. But the probability that they are not same color. Here all are different color, here all are not same color. All are not same color means maybe one is from the black, one is from the red, one black, white, red, like that. Maybe one is from the white, remaining 2 are from the these remaining 2, like that you have to think. But takes too much time if you do like that. So, you know, probability of any trial, sum of the probabilities is 1. From that 1, required probability here, from that 1 minus, if you write, all are same colors. Probability all same colors, if you write, what is the meaning of this is? From the total probability, if you remove the probability that all are same colors, indirectly all are not same colors will come. Indirectly. It's if you take the directly, it takes too much time. You know, total probability of any trial is 1. From that, if you don't want all are same color, means indirectly not same color will come, right? Now, same, all are same color means what? How many balls you have to choose? 3 balls. A bag contains 5, 4, 3 balls you have to draw. 3 balls. All are same color. Suppose 3 are from the red, that is 5 from 3, 3 from 5, 5C3. R, maybe R plus addition principle. 3 are from the black, 3C3, maybe R plus. 3 are from the white, 4C3. This is a M by total number of selection. So how many balls are there? 5 plus 3, 8, 8 plus 4, 12. 12 C3. This is N, M by N. Therefore, by the simplification of this is 5C3, how can you write? 5 into 4 into 3 by 3 into 2 into 1. 5C3, we can write this cancellation. 10 will come, 10 plus 3C3 is 1, you know well. 4C3, 4C3 is the same as 4C1. 4C1 we can write 4. You know guys, all those, I am not doing all those steps. Generally I explain one of them. Remaining you know very well. Now 12C3, 12, 11, 10 by 3, 2, 1. Now this will be 10, 1 minus 15 by 6, 2 is 12, 2, 11, 10. Cancellation, 1 minus 5 3s 22 into 5 2s. Now this is 1 minus 3 by 44 means 41 by 44. This is solution for this question. 41 by 44. 2s, right. We can make the calculation simply. We'll look forward some more questions. Is it clear? Now look at the question number 3. In this question, 7 white and 3 black balls are arranged in a row. Arrangement means permutation. As a row means as a line. We have to arrange the 7 white and 3 black balls in a row as a line. The probability that no 2 black balls adjacent side is. First of all, how many balls are there, you know very well. There will be 7 white, 7 white plus 3 black can be arranged in a row. That is, we can take n. N means total arrangement of 7 white and 3 black balls. 10 p. How many balls you have to arrange? 2 balls. 10 p2. 10 p. Sorry, here we can take the arrangement. 7 white balls and 10 factorial. Arrangement means here n is equals to the arrangement of 3 white and 3 black balls is 10 factorial. That is 10p10. 10p10 is nothing but 10 factorial. This is total arrangement theorem. But what is asking probability? We have to arrange such that no two black are adjacent side. Means we can arrange the black between the whites. Means what? What is the condition here? No two black are adjacent sides. Means what? No two black are not side by side, but can be white, can be side by side. That's the, in such cases what you have to do. First we can arrange the, other than the black, we can arrange the white by leaving one place for the black, like this. There will be 7 whites, white, dash, white, 7 whites we can arrange first of all. Like as the data I am giving 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. What is a white arrangement? 7. 7 whites can be arranged in 7 factorial. For black, how many places are left over? What I am mentioning this into. We can count from starting place to ending place. Starting and ending also in case of line. In case of the line or row, we can count starting and ending also. This X indicates the blanks for the black. What about white? White, how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 whites can be arranged in 7 factorial. Now I am writing M. M is means supported events. M 7 factorial into, for blacks, how many places are left over? You know, X indicates here blanks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blanks are there for 3 blacks. That can be arranged in 8 P 3 ways. Arrangement means permutation. That's why we can use a P. In previous questions, selection, that is combination. But here permutation you have to use. What is M is? The selection of 7 white, the arrangement of 7 whites and 3 blacks such that no 2 blacks are adjacent side. First we can arrange simply white, 7 whites are can be arranged in 7 factorial ways. For blacks there will be 8 places are left over, including starting place and ending place. But how many blacks are there? 3 blacks are. That can be arranged in 8 P3. This is M. What is the required probability now? P of E is equals to M by N. That is 7 factorial into 8 P3 by 10 factorial. Now we can write 7 factorial, you can write as it is 8 P3. What is 8 P3 expansion? We can write 8, 7, 6. Continuous numbers we can write. Don't divide by 3 factorial in case of P. In case of C, combinations we can divide by 3 factorial, means 3 into 2 into 1. You have to remember this expansion. You should know. You know already, but once again you can recollect this expansion. What is 7? 8 into 7 into 6 by 10 factorial, we can write 10, 9, 8 into 7 factorial. For cancellation of these two. Cancel out this, we can get some result. That is only a required result of probability of in this case. This is given that EAMCET 2011. Here what is the condition? We have to arrange no two things are side by side. Not only balls, in case of the persons also may do. There will be some boys and girls, no two girls are adjacent side, like that. No books, you may give the books also. Some maths books and no physics books are there. The arrangement of so and so books, no two of so same category side by side. This here situation is important, name doesn't matter, right? But and also you have to know what is this is arrangement or selection. That one you have to know first of all, right? Shall I move for the next question? Now in this question, fourth question is given that an urn. What is meaning of urn? Urn in the sense container, like large vessel, containers, you know, large vessel, like balls, bag, like that he has given. Here large vessel is given. An urn contains 7 green and 5 yellow balls. 2 balls are drawn at random. The probability that both the balls are the same color. How many balls we can draw? 2 balls are drawn. Those are the same color. First, what are the colors here? 5 yellow plus 7 green. Totally 5 plus 7, 12. What is N? The selection of the 2 balls. Two balls from total 12 balls, that is 12C2. Here selection. 2 balls are drawn. Drawn is also known as selection. Drawn, selection. You may give the different words. There will be total 7 plus 5. 12 we can draw the 2 balls. 12C. This is total number of selections. Now what is the required probability? The probability that both the balls of the same color. M indicates both the balls of the same color. Those are from the green, that is 7C2. R means what? Plus. Both are from yellow also, 5C2. You know, this is, we can use addition principle. The 2 balls are either green or yellow. That is only we have to know. What is the P of E now? M by N. According to M by N, 7C2 plus 5C2 by 12C2. By this expansion, what is 7C2? How can you write? 7C2 we can write 7 into 6 by 2 factor we can write 2 into 1. 2, 3, 6, 21. 5C2. 5C2 is a 5 into 4 by 2 into 1, that is 10. So this is a 20 plus 10, 31 by 12C2. 12C2 is a 12 into 11 by 2 into 1, that is 66. That is 66. This is answer for this bit. Okay, is it clear? Here what is given clearly? There will be 2 types of colors. He is asking the drawing the 2 balls. Those are the same color, right? Now we'll move forward some more questions. Now come to the question number 5. There are 4 red, 3 black, 5 white balls. I'm writing data first. 4 red, 3 black, 5 white balls in a bag, right? The probability drawing 2 balls. You have to draw the 2 balls of the same color and one is different color. Means indirectly you have to draw the 3 balls. 2 are the same color and one is different color. First, what about N? The selection of 3 balls from the total 4 plus 3, 7, 7 plus 5, 12, 12C3. That is, you know, already 12, 11, 10 by 3 factorial is 6, 6 twos. This is 20 to 100. This is N. The total number of selection of 3 balls from the total 12 balls. This is N. Now, what is a supported event M? What is asking? Drawing 2 balls of same color and one is different color. Means what? M we can shall I take like this? 2 balls from the red. From the red 2 balls, remaining 1 ball from the combination of black and white, like 4 red and 3B 5W. From these 2 combinations, 1 from these 2. 2 here 1. Right. Similarly, plus maybe you can draw 2 are from the black and 1 is from the 4 reds and 5 whites. Means what? 3 black balls from this one we can choose the 2 balls. Remaining 1 from the total 4 red and 5 white. Like that we can write. One more case will be. What is one more case? Now we can choose 2 are the whites. From the 5 white we can choose the 2 whites. And what are the remaining? Remaining 4 red and 3 black. We can draw the 1 ball. Here 1 ball. Right? Now what is the meaning of this one? One is 2 balls are same color, one is different color. The different color may be black, white, maybe black, maybe white, like this. We have to choose 2 balls from the red. Here, next to 2 balls from the black, 2 balls from the white. Remaining 1 ball we can choose the rest of the colors, right? Now we can choose this is 4C2. Here totally 8C1 plus 3C2. Here totally 4 plus 5, 9C1 plus this one 5C2. This is 7C1. This is about the M. You know M value and N value. What is the P of E? M by N. We can calculate this is, we can get the solution. 4C2 into 8C1 plus 3C2 into 9C1 plus 5C2 into 7C1 divided by total 220. By this simplification you get the solution. You can do that simplification from your side. Is it clear? Okay, what is the condition here? Simply, we have to draw the 3 balls. The two condition is what? 2 are the same color, 1 is different color. Here 3 types of colors are there. That's we have to take 2 are from the red and the remaining 1 from the black and the white combination. Similarly, 2 are from the black, remaining 1 from the red and white combination. Like that, we have to use the 3 cases. Okay, calculate this part from your side, then you can get easily what is the solution. So what are the various conditions you have to know first? Logically, you can do it. Right? Now we'll move to the next question. What is next question? We'll see now. Here, a bag contains 3 red, 4 white, 7 black balls. 2 balls are drawn at random. The probability that they are different color. Here there will be 3 colors are given. 3 different colors are given, but you have to draw the 2 balls only, not 3 balls. 2 balls we have to draw. Those are the different colors. For this, first of all, what is the given data? 3 red plus 4 white plus 7 black. It's totally 7 plus 4, 10 plus 4, 14. What is n? It's combination of n, selection of 2 balls from the 14 balls, 4C2. That is 14 into 13 by 2 factorial is 2 into 1. That is 7 into 13. This is a 14C2. The simplification keep it side. Now we'll come to the M. So for the M, what you have to collect? 2 balls, that 2 different color. Means what? For this M, shall I take? Maybe 1 is from the red, 1 is from the white, or plus 1 is from the white, 1 is from the black, plus 1 is from the black, 1 is from the red. 2 balls only we have to know. We have to draw, not 3 balls. If we ask 3 balls, we can select the one from the each bag, each color. But he is asking only selection of 2 balls. We can select the either red white or white black or black red. Now this will be, how many reds are there? 3 reds from the 1, 3. 3C1 is 3. How many whites? 4. 4C1 is 4. Plus similarly here white 4, black 7. Plus black 7, red 3. Then by this calculation 12 plus 28 plus 7 3 is 21. So this will be 7, 9, 9 plus 2, 11, 1, 1, 5, 6, 61. This is 61. This is how much we can observe that this is 91. So what is the required probability? P of E is nothing but M by N. That is 61 by 91. That's it. Here condition is what? So one is the 2 balls are different colors in the 3 types of colors, from the 3 types of colors. Is it clear? So these are the various types of questions regarding the balls. You know, data given it seems same, but condition is different. According to the condition, you have to choose the balls. Then we can arrange the probability. Probability means chance, that is supported events of an event E by total number of events. That one, you know, how can you select, how can you arrange. These are the various types of questions I did regarding the balls. Now we'll come forward, some questions depends upon the coins. Are you ready? Yes, very good. Now immediately we can start about the coins. Come to the coins. For the coins, what is the main focus you have to know first? You know, when one coin is tossed, there are possible events are what? What are the possible events when one coin is tossed? Head and tail. There will be 2 possible events. Coin, these are head and tails. For the fair coins are also known as unbiased coins. We will mention particularly fair coin or unbiased coin. If we mention, that means it contains one side head, another side is tail. You know, coin, general other coins are also like gold coin, silver coin, like that. Those are not having head and tails. So we will mention fair coin or unbiased coin means it must be having head is one side and tail is other side. Okay. When you know one coin contains one head, one tail, there will be 2 events. Here coin and will be total number of outputs you have to know first. If 2 coins are tossed, maybe one coin is tossed twice if we give, that becomes 2 square. This is basic 2. How many times it will be raised? 2 times are tossed, that will be taken as power. 2 square is equals to 4. These are the number of outputs come when the two coins are tossed at a time. Maybe one coin is tossed twice. Same way, it is tossed thrice. That will be 2 cube. 2 cube is 8. It will be tossed 4 times. That is 2 power 4 is equal to 16. These are the main points. First of all, you know how many outcomes will come when one coin is tossed. Maybe coin is tossed twice. Maybe two coins are tossed at a time. Maybe thrice. Maybe 4 times, and so on. You have to know first the total number of outputs. And according to the probability, you have to choose the m value. This is useful for n. What is m? We can look at the question, you can get the clear idea. This is also easy way we can proceed. First of all, you can come to this question. Is it clear now? So there will be a coin is tossed n times. That one you can take 2 power n general like that. Maybe 2 times, 3 times, 4 times you have to remember. Now come to the question number 1. A coin is tossed 3 times. What are the total possibilities? 2 cube 8 possibilities are there. In which what is asked, the probability that head and tail alternately. In that event, it must be contains that event head and tail alternately. Alternately means what? Head comes, then T, then H like that. But when 3 coins are tossed, there will be how many possible events? 8 events are there. That is n is equals to cube 8. What are the 8 events? Like 3 are the heads, 3 are the tails, maybe 2 heads, 1 tail, maybe 1 head, 2 tails, and so on. There will be 8 events will be. But here what is asking? Probability that it contains head and tail alternatively. There will be 2 events only. It contains head and tail alternatively. What are those? HTH or THT. These 2 events only contains the head and tail alternately. Therefore, how many events are there here? 2 events. Therefore, m is simply 2. M is 2, n is 8. Therefore, what is the P of E is m by n, that is 2 by 8 is 1 by 4. Okay. So, first how many events are there when 3 coin is tossed thrice? 8. In which what is asking probability? Probability that it contains head and tail alternately. There will be 2 events head and tail alternatively like HTH and THT. That's it. Now, we'll come forward some more questions, depends upon the coins. Are you ready? Now look at the question number 2. The probability of obtaining 4 H means 4 heads and 4 tails when 8 unbiased coins are tossed. How many coins are tossed? 8 coins are tossed. We have to get the in which probability that 4 heads and 4 tails. For this solution, already just now I given to you, n means what? How many coins are tossed? 8 coins, that is 2 power 8. This is n. What is m? In which there will be 4 heads and 4 tails. Then generally 4 heads means what? 4 heads are side by side and 4 tails are side by side. Like that it will be. H, T, H like that also it will be. But if you take like all those cases, it becomes too lengthy. In such cases, what you have to do? For m point of view, we can write 4H and plus 4 tails it must be, where it may be order. Whatever may be this order, that is doesn't matter. We want 4H plus 4 tails. It can be done. Total how many of them are there? 8. 8 factorial by, what are the repetitions here? H is repeated 4 times, T is repeated 4 times. That is, we can add 4 factorial into 4 factorial. You know repetitions arrangement. Like letters of the word mathematics arrangement, how can you take? Same way you can do here also. No need to write all events. Here how many of them are there we want? Not all events. That's why what we can write? We want the 4 heads and 4 tails, totally 8. 8 can be 8 factor, there will be repetition, 4 heads and 4 tails. 8 factorial by 4 factorial into 4. This is also we can write 8 C4 also. Now what is the probability? P of E is m by n. That is 8 C4 by 2 power 8. Is a given option like this only. I didn't give the options here. Okay. So there will be some lengthy calculation. You may give the direct option also. According to the option, we have to simplify. Is it clear? Now, look forward to the next question. The probability of getting at least 2 heads when an unbiased coin is tossed 6 times. Unbiased coin tossed 6 times. What we want? At least 2 heads. As usual, n is equals to what? For this solution n, how many times it will be tossed? 6 times. That is 2 power 6. 2 power 6 is 64. You want at least 2 heads. So there will be 6 events are there. That is all maybe heads, maybe someone are heads, someone are tails, in which we need at least 2 heads. Means we need 2 heads, maybe 3 heads, maybe 4 heads, up to 6 heads you have to do. But if you take all those steps, it takes too much time. That's why we want from 2 to 6. But what we don't want? We don't want from 0, 1. That one you have to remove from the 1. Already on short form are given to you in previous question balls. Same only I am taking here. For this one, m I am writing 1 minus p of x is equals to 0 plus p of x is equals to 1. In place of x, we can take x stands for h here. The selection of head, at least 2 head we want, means we want 2 to 6 heads we want. But if take the 2 to 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 takes a lengthy calculation. That's why we don't want 0, 1. That one you can remove from the total probability 1. That is enough here. 1 minus h is 0. X means what? X is 0 means in that event no head, means all are tails. So many events are there, all are tails? Only one event. 6 tails. 6 factorial by 6 factorial you can take it as 1. 1 out of, what is that? Out of 2 power 6. Directly I am writing here. Better P of E I am writing. P of E directly you can take. Plus x is equals to 1. Means 1 head, remaining 5 are tails. 1 head, remaining 5 are tails. Means what? This can be done in totally 6 factorial by repetition of 5 tails 5 factorial. That is 6 factorial over 5 factorial. You know that clearly. 6 into 5 factorial by 5 factorial. 5 factorial gets cancelled, becomes 6. 6 by 2 power 6. That is 1 minus 7 by 64. That means 64 minus 7 by 64. It is clearly 57 by 64. It's so simple, you know well. Okay. So here calculations. Actually for this 6 we can get by taking the 5 t's, h, t, h, t, t, t like that. It takes too much time. Just we can take the arrangement of. Arrangement is what? 6 letters can be added 6 factorial by, there will be repetition 5 letters 5 factorial. That all I use here. Simple way you can do this calculation. Is it clear? Now we can come forward some more questions. Are you ready? Right. Yes. Now come to the next questions. In this question number 4, 5, 6, answer is 1 by 2. How it is 1 by 2? You can look at here. A fair coin is tossed 4 times. A coin is tossed how many times of them? Maybe 4 times, 10 times, 200 times, 2020 times, whatever may be. The probability of getting heads an odd number of times. Getting heads or tails odd number of times, if we ask, what you can do? Odd number of times means what? Comes only 1 time, 3 times, 5 times. That means odd number of times. How can you do all this? For all these 3 questions, only answer is 1 by 2 probability of getting odd number of times of maybe head or tail, tossing coin any number of times. I will give the explanation here. First of all, what is n here? Coin is tossed 4 times. That means 2 power 4. Total number of possibilities 16. We can observe that half of the 16 is 8. Therefore, number of events in which there will be odd number of heads or odd number of tails can be half of this number. Half of 16 is 8 will come. It is, for example, 4 times. 4 times a fair coin is tossed 4 times. In which maybe head comes 1, remaining tails. Maybe head comes thrice, remaining head comes thrice. T also we can write TH or HT, not only side by side. HT, that's it. How many coins are tossed? 4 coins. We can get the 4 events only each. Even there will be 4 letters. HT, there will be 4 letters, in which odd number of heads means or 1 head, 3 heads, that's it. There will be 1 head, remaining 3 are tails. There will be 3 heads, remaining one is tail. It can be done in a given short form. What is that? This will be 4 factorial by, there will be repetition, 3 letters, 3 factorial. Plus here 4 factorial, here also 3 repetition, 3 factorial. 4 factorial by 3 factorial, you know that clearly 4 into 3 factorial gets considered is 4. 4 plus 4 is 8. Simply what is a P of E is a m by n, 8 by 16 is a 1 by 2. Is it clear? For this answer also 1 by 2. Look at here. How many coins are tossed? 5 coins. What is n is? 2 power 5, 32. Odd number of tails is asking. Tails will be 32, half of the 32, 16 will come. There will be odd number of tails in the 32 events. There will be 16 events. How it is, we'll see. There will be 1 tail remaining 4. 5 coins remaining 5. 4 are heads. Maybe 3 tails. Remaining 2 are heads. Maybe 5 of them are tails. Because it's odd number. 1 odd number, 3 odd number, 5 odd numbers. Now tell me, this is 5 factorial by 4 factorial. This is 5 factorial by t repeated thrice 3 factorial, h is repeated twice 2 factorial, plus here 5 factorial by 5 factorial is 1. Now this is 5 factorial by 4 factorial is 5, plus 5 factorial is 120 by 3 factorial is 6 is 12. 120 by 12 is 10, plus this one is 16. It is clearly half of the 30 is 16. What is our answer now? M by n is P of E is equals to 1 by 2. Similarly, can you do this one? Same. No need to do this one. Directly you can pick up the answer. It is given in M set 12. So when we can use a coin is tossed here 100 times, maybe 2020 times, the probability of getting tails an odd number of times. Add or tail may go odd number of times. If you ask immediately blindly, we can pick up the 1 by 2 is answer. Is it clear? So these are the some questions which are depends upon the coins. We can do some more questions from your side. Simple way you can do, just logical way you can do. No need to remember no need to collect the all events or what, etc. Simple way how to do. So I hope so. This is very helpful to you. So we can do what are the various questions on the balls as well as the coins. We can do the rest of the questions also, because it is most helpful to you. 4 questions will come in MCET from this topic probability. Easy way. This topic generally we can adapt. No lengthy calculations, no difficult at all. Okay, just you have to follow what are the conditions in the given question. Okay, is it clear? Okay. Make sure if you enjoy this video, please like, share and subscribe. We will come forward with a new topic in new video. Till then, take care. Bye.